Okay. All right. Here we go. I feel like my shirt is very bold next to my bedding. Probably should have worn something else. Let's see. Elizabeth Love for 5'8" is here in YouNow. Marcus O'Banion, who I recognize, hello. Natalie Moore says that she's painting right now. That's cool. Piper R says hi. Walking Dead Ollie is here, hey. Kaylin Mendez Clark is in YouNow and says hi, hello. Yeah. So, who else? K-pop, It's Life is here. So yeah, hey guys, what's up? How are we all doing today? I'm doing good. Kind of tired. I went to an emo pop punk karaoke night last night. Didn't get to sing, but hopefully next time. I was really hoping to sing That's What You Get by Paramore because it was on their song list. It's with a live band, by the way, so it's like really cool. I was hoping to sing that one, and but yeah, no, I didn't. But hopefully next time. Have you seen the new Walking Dead trailer? I did. I posted my reaction to it actually the other day. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today, guys. Let's be real. We got a lot of things. I wrote it down in my phone, a whole like note of things that have happened. I'm also wearing my Rosita pants today. I don't know if you can see, but they're the pants with the leather knee patches. Yeah. But yeah, I'm wearing these today. And they're actually capris. For those of you that maybe didn't know, her pants are actually capris, which is weird. You don't notice because they're always tucked into her boots. But also, where is it? Also, this finally came in the mail. Okay. Just get it out of my closet. This is Rosita's screen accurate button-down shirt. And it took me forever to find this because it looks denim, but it's actually not. It's just cotton. And they dyed it. So this is the shirt, but now I just have to dye it. And yeah, so I'm really excited because now that means my entire cosplay is screen accurate. I forgot the words there. This is her belt as well that also I was able to find. So very coolly. Will I sing songs? Yes, I will. I have my guitar right here and ready. Just wanted to see if there was anything else. Oh, right. So, hang on, my nail is like really bothering me. Gotta file this down. Okay. What was I just gonna say? Let's see. Right, so remember how I told you guys I was going to give y'all my verdict of Spider-Man Homecoming? I saw it on Wednesday. And yeah, I don't really know. Like, okay, this is what I'm saying. All right. I went into it very salty, as you guys know, because I'm a big fan of the Raimi films, the original trilogy. And well, basically just Spider-Man 1 and 2. Everyone knows Spider-Man 3 went down the tubes. But you know, so I'm a big fan of the trilogy, so I went into Homecoming very salty, as I say. And I liked it. But in the end, like I was just like, okay, it's a teen comedy. Like, can we just like keep it real here? Spider-Man Homecoming is a teen comedy movie, almost like disguised as a superhero movie, in my opinion. It just felt like your average like 2017, you know, teen comedy movie. And I was like, okay, like I enjoyed it for what it was, because that's what it is. But that's not really how I personally like my Spider-Man. I like it to be, you know, a little bit more complex, a little darker, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people love Spider-Man, for all of the quippiness and, you know, jokes and stuff like that. But I personally don't really like that, because I know a lot of the comics are like that, and so people tend to really obsess over it. But then I just think it's funny because these people, these comic fans that, you know, consider themselves to be such like elite fans of this character, just constantly say, no, Spider-Man needs to be funny, and he needs to be younger. And so just because Tom Holland is now younger and the movie is funny, everyone is so quick to say, this is the best Spider-Man yet! Ah! And I'm like, is it really though? Like, is it really though? I don't know. You know, as if like being funny and young are, you know, Spider-Man's most important characteristics ever. I mean, I do think that Tom Holland did do a really fantastic job. I will say that, because I did not think, yeah, everyone was like really hyping him up, and I was like, is he really going to be that good? I don't know. But he did. He totally carried the movie, in my opinion. And yeah, but I think that's really the only reason that it worked. Like, I don't think the script on its own would have really been strong enough if anyone else was playing Spider-Man, in my opinion. Because I never really felt anything. Like, the one time I did feel something was when Peter was trapped under the rubble, which is what a lot of people are saying. But at the same time, the only reason I even cared for Peter at that moment was because Tom Holland is very charismatic. Like, if it was not Tom Holland under the rubble right there, I don't know if I would have felt any emotion. And the scene also felt very quick in my memory. I don't know, like, it didn't really even give me enough time to get emotional. But I did feel a little close to tears there, just because I love this character. But when he started remembering Tony's voice saying, if you're nothing without that suit, then you shouldn't have it, all I could think of was like, wow, like, that was a cute attempt at trying to have a with great power comes great responsibility moment, but just not really as strong. Like, I don't know, that was like the only thing I could think of. But it was nice. And I also really loved, sorry, my nose is like itchy for no reason. I also really loved how they had him save the Vulture in the end. That was very nice. And I also love the way he did not decide to become an Avenger. That made me fist pump in the theater, because that was one of the things that I really was not looking forward to about this movie, is the fact that Spider-Man wants to, you know, hang with the cool kids and become an Avenger, because Spider-Man to me has always really been almost like a symbol of independence and, you know, individuality, and the idea of Spider-Man joining this elite squad of cool people. You know, I was just always thinking like, no, like I like my Spider-Man to be a loner and whatever. And so when he was like, I think I'm gonna go back to being just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, I was like, yes! I was like, thank you, God. Okay, they didn't completely take away everything I love about this character. Because I did think they were going to, you know, because I said I like his independence and his individuality, and they were having Tony Stark come in and really do a lot of stuff for him, giving him a suit that does a lot of stuff for him, you know, kind of taking away those aspects that I like. And, you know, and then, of course, again, the idea of him wanting to join this cool group of kids, I was like, I don't know if I want that, but they saved it there a little bit. But, you know, he's eventually going to do it, so I don't know. That's the thing, too. I've been watching so many reviews on YouTube of Homecoming and so many reviews of the Raimi films. And I've been leaving so many detailed comments under all these videos. If you go under, like, any review, you'll most likely find a comment under my Brie at the Disco or something. Anyway, so this is the thing. I feel like... What was I just gonna say? What was my point? Right. The ending. The ending kind of pissed me off, okay? Honestly, like, it felt a little insulting, and it felt really immature. And that was when, like, when it ended, I was like, that's what really solidified it as a teen comedy to me. Because I was like, alright, if you're gonna end a movie like that, then, like, what are you trying to tell me? You're trying to tell me that I shouldn't be taking this movie very seriously. You know what I mean? It's like you compare the ending to the first ending to Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire, and it's like, you have this, like, dramatic moment, you know, where, you know, MJ kisses Peter, and then she slowly realizes that he's actually Spider-Man, and then he's walking away, and it's all dramatic, and he does that great voiceover with the, you know, no matter what I do, like, you know, the ones I love will always be the ones who pay. This is my gift. My curse. Who am I? I'm Spider-Man. Cut to a super intense final swing across the city. You know what I mean? With this score in the background. Like, you know, so good, you know, and dramatic, and makes you think, like, this is serious. It's holding a lot of weight here. You know, you compare that to Aunt May, of all people, just yelling, what the f- cut to Blitzkrieg Bop by the Ramones. Like, you know, I was like, I was literally sitting there like, okay, so that really just told me all I need to know. Like, just compare the endings and you know that these are two completely different genres for this story. You know what I mean? But that's why I really like the Raimi films, though, because I feel like they captured a lot of things. Like, they honestly feel more comic booky than the MCU version. Like, I don't know, because I think for me, it's like, you kind of know what you're getting into when you see an MCU movie. You know that there's going to be a lot of jokes. You know that you know what the action scenes are going to look like. You know that there's going to be references to a bunch of other characters and a bunch of other movies. You know that there's going to be a bunch of follow-up films and spin-offs and team-up movies that are going to be following the one that you're watching. So it all just kind of seems like, not mindless entertainment, but kind of. Like, it's just kind of like, okay, well, why am I even, like, here? But, like, the Raimi films, like, they were really, like, colorful and upbeat, but then, like, dark and emotionally heavy at the same time. And, you know what I mean? I feel like there was, like, a good balance. You know what I mean? Like, they were funny, but also serious. And, I don't know. Like, I feel like those really captured something special. Not to mention the score is amazing. Like, I don't think anything will ever really compare to that theme. And, of course, everyone's just harping on the fact that they brought back the 60s theme for the Marvel intro, but then that's it. There's, like, nothing else. Like, it doesn't really have its own individual, you know, memorable score, except for bringing back the 60s theme and doing an orchestral version for 40 seconds, and then that's it. People are really hyping over that. Yeah, but at least it motivated me to go out and buy the actual Spider-Man plushie I wanted. Remember, guys, I showed you my other one last week. This is the nice one that's like nice and it's it's plush. It's really nice. It's so cute. Oh, look at him. I love it. Oh my god, I love it. But yeah, it motivated me to go out and buy that. But yeah, it just made me. If you ever want to like really get into interesting discussions, check out some of the reviews of the Raimi films on YouTube. Some of the YouTube reviewers, they really get deep and they talk about like why those movies really work. And it's really interesting. I've been watching countless videos. But yeah, so those are basically my thoughts on Spider-Man Homecoming. I think it is a teen comedy, and I enjoyed it for that. But not my personal favorite take on Spider-Man. I did find it enjoyable for what it was, but I think people are being honestly kind of fooled into thinking that it's a lot better than it is because it's funny and because Peter is younger. Those are my thoughts. Even though Tom Holland did do a really great job. Let's see. Anyway, seems like some people agree with what I was saying. I've only watched the first Spider-Man and I loved it. Yay! I know, I like people try to say that they're like really hokey and like really cheesy, but it's like comics are really hokey and cheesy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's difficult to translate a movie like that to screen without, you know, having, you know, some quirky moments that are like, wow, that's a little cheesy. But I still just saying, like, to me, and also, I don't know if any of you guys noticed, but there are a lot of homages or homages, or however you pronounce that freaking word, to the Raimi films in Homecoming. The scene with the ferry, him trying to hold the ferry together was really reminiscent of the train scene in Spider-Man 2. When the Vulture's wings went like flying at him and he kind of flipped over it, that reminded me of when Norman Osborn sent the glider towards Peter and he spun over it. There were a lot of things where I was just kind of like, oh snap, like, all right, like I'm having memories here. But yeah, I don't know, but I still think, honestly, like, the best scene in any Spider-Man movie ever is the train scene from Spider-Man 2. Like, that scene has so much weight to it, and so, like, it stands for, like, so many different things to me. You know, it's a perfect display of how important Spider-Man is to New York and how much New Yorkers love and appreciate Spider-Man. And I don't know, and there's just, like, so much else, like, in that scene that, like, I can't even really verbalize. Gosh, it's just, like, really emotional, and, you know, a lot of people say that if that scene were to happen today, everyone would have just taken out their phones and tried to take pictures of him without his mask, and then, like, tweet it, and there it goes, Spider-Man's identity is blown. But instead, it's just such a very, like, intimate and personal moment, but it's so epic at the same time, and that score playing in the background, oh, it's just so good. Oh my god. Anyway, but yeah, because honestly, I feel like Spider-Man 2 might be a little overhyped. I mean, I know everyone says, you know, Spider-Man 2 is the best superhero movie I've ever seen, and I'm like, I honestly like the first one better than the second one, but the train scene you cannot beat. The emotion and beauty of that moment is just, oh, so beautiful. Okay, anyway, I'm done. Yeah, but really though, like, because I saw Homecoming, and I was like, that was good. I didn't really, like, feel any real like emotion. And then I was like, let me look up the train scene again and like see if that's actually as good as I remember. And like I put it on. As soon as he goes to fall and they catch him and they pull him back, I was like I literally shed like 2 tears as that score started playing. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, so what else is there to talk about this week, guys? There's been a lot of things. Raven's Home premiered. Don't know if any of you guys caught that, but I thought it was good. I thought it was good. I think that it feels like there's a little something missing, and I think that's just because I grew up with That's So Raven, therefore it doesn't feel exactly the same because there are all these new characters running around, and Raven and Chelsea are older, their parents. But I think it's good. I have high hopes for this show because I did actually really laugh. At least 3 times I laughed pretty hard. Levi is already my absolute favorite character on the show. I absolutely love the twist of him being smarter than Chelsea. I think that was really smart because that's going to lead to a lot of great lines from him and her just like bouncing off each other. Really, really great. But yeah, I think he's like the best actor of all the kids, honestly, and he's the youngest and tiniest, but he was like the best on that whole episode to me. So funny. But yeah, it's so great to see them all back, and yeah. So those are my thoughts on Raven's Home. I thought it was good. Obviously, we've only seen 1 episode, but I love the fact that both Raven and her son have visions, because that's going to lead to a lot of fun stuff, I think. So, yay! Yes, and of course, Chester Bennington, guys. I mean, can you believe this? Like, I heard it, I have a nasty sun thing. I'm like allergic to the sun, so I have to put some of this lotion on. Don't mind me, guys. But yeah, Chester, I heard the other day, I opened Facebook and one of my friends posted Numb, and they wrote like a big novel and I didn't know what they were saying. So I just kind of opened it and skimmed to the end and it said R.I.P. Chester, and I said, I like froze. Because like I was never the biggest Linkin Park fan, but they're Linkin Park. You know what I mean? Like they've just been around forever, it seems, and we've all listened to them at some point in our lives. And me personally, one of my best friends growing up in middle school was obsessed with Linkin Park, really the way that I was obsessed with Green Day. So I mean, like, she was super obsessed, and she once gave me this picture in like 2004, 2005 of them, and she wrote on the back, "You better cherish this picture." And this is the picture, and I've literally had it for like 13 years. Just because I'm a great friend. But it did get cut off. But you can see she said, "Cherish this picture. You better cherish this picture." And she wrote out all the band members' names down there so that I could know who they were. And yeah, I've kept this for literally 13 years or 14 years. Yeah, so it was like, it was really sad, just because I always think of like time passing, and me and my friends, we went out to eat the other day, not too long ago, and we were talking about how we've known each other for 15 years, and we're only 24, and we've known each other for 15 years. That is so long, and so we were thinking about that, and now I'm just thinking about how things change. Like, we've known each other for 15 years, but now we're all 24, and Chester is gone, and it's just weird the way life goes on and things change and stuff. But that was really sad. And you don't realize like how big Linkin Park were or are until something like that happens. Like, I mean, that picture that they put of him as their cover photo with all the lights from the crowd and him just there in the middle. Um, they put that up within an hour. It almost had like 1 million likes, and I was just like, wow. You know, like you don't really know, like realize. I never even realized that they were actually that big. Like 61 million likes on their Facebook page. Like what? Like they have twice as much as Green Day. I'm like, wow. Like I never realized like how big Linkin Park actually are. Um, but wow. Um, but yeah, and it was really nice because at the emo karaoke that I went to last night, they had a really nice fundraiser for the Trevor Project, which is, the suicide prevention fund thing. And that was really nice. And if you donated, you got to be in the running to sing in the end. And this guy got up and did in the end really well. He like beatboxed and stuff. And it was really nice. And we were all just kind of singing together. And it was a nice moment. But yeah. And right. And then today is even Amy Winehouse's death anniversary. It's just so much. Like, I can't. I just tweeted about that. July 23rd. I don't know, man. I clearly remember exactly where I was when I heard. Excuse me. I was, like, right about there in my room. I was about to leave my room, and I opened Twitter, and I saw the tweet was from Demi Lovato, and she said, we lost another wonderful talent to addiction, R.I.P. Amy Winehouse. And I stopped in my tracks, and I read the tweet, and I said, like, I was so upset. And I yelled out to my mom, and I was like, Amy Winehouse died. And she was just like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah, really sad. And I still just remember that so clearly. There are, and I'm always going to remember where I was with Chester now, too. I was in the kitchen, and I opened up Facebook, and I saw my friend Shane write about it. I'll always remember that. And I'll always remember where I was when Michael Jackson died. I was always in the house. I was standing behind our lounger chair in the living room, and I stood there, like, right around, like leaning on the chair, right as the news report came in, Michael Jackson pronounced dead, whatever. I was just like, you know what I mean? Like, you just remember where you are when certain things happen. Like, I was in second grade for 9/11, and I still remember a lot of things about that day. Yeah, I don't know. But that's that. And so those are all the topics of the week, guys. Oh, and another thing actually about Spider-Man Homecoming is that I love that they had Liz Allen. They hired a biracial actress to play her. And I was saying to myself, I was like, well, she better be portrayed as biracial, because, I get upset about that stuff. And she was portrayed as a biracial person in the movie. So I was like, yes, thank you. Like I said, they gave, like, the movie got points for me, for actually, casting a biracial girl to play a biracial person. Like, yes, thank you. But then it's like a little much because they have 2 biracial girls in that movie, Zendaya and the girl that played Liz Allen. So now I'm just like, are they going to have them both be like, that seems biracial overkill, in my opinion. Like, yes, I love to see it represented, but it's just a little much. Like, you know what I mean? So now I feel like Zendaya might just be playing a black person. And then that, like, gets me a little mad. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, then you should have just cast a black person, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. But it just seems a little overkill now that there are like 2 biracial actresses. I don't know. But I feel the same way about Andy Mack. I said that before. How Andy Mack is Asian and white, but her best friend definitely looks like she's black and white. But I don't think that they're actually going to make her be another biracial character. Because, I don't know, it's a lot, but I don't know. But the movie definitely got points from me there for accurately portraying that, because it's annoying when movies get that wrong. But yeah. So, let's see. I got my guitar. So, why don't we... let's see. So since today is Amy's anniversary, I thought that I'd play some of her stuff, so I'll sing one song here. From Frank. That's pretty fun to sing and play. Wish I could say it breaks my heart like you did in the beginning. It's not that we grew apart. My nightingale no longer singing. It's something I know you can do. Separate sex with emotion. I sleep alone. The sun comes out. You're still clinging to that notion. Everything is slowing down. River of no return. You recognize my every sound. There's nothing new to learn. You'll never get my mind right, like 2 ships passing in the night. In the night, in the night. Want the same thing when we lay. Otherwise mine's a different way. It's a different way from where I'm going. Oh, it's you again. Listen, this isn't a reunion. So sorry if I turn my head. Yours is a familiar face, but that don't make your place safe in my bed, my bed, my body, dee bed. I actually think I did that in a key too low. I think it's right there, actually. Whatever. Actually, I haven't played that song in a while. Yeah. Let me see. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that's not right. God, I hate when you look up chords and it's just not right. I don't understand. Wait. Where's my... Okay. Hey, when you go and you check for chords on these sites and, you know, they say, put your capo here, and I'm like, why can't you just write it, you know, without it? Now it's got me all... Now you guys know this is how I learn. This doesn't sound right. Really annoying. Like, the first chord sounds right. Oh. There we go. Nope. Yeah, no, this is not working. I freaking hate chord websites. No, this one's a little better. haven't played like chords like this for so long, as I say every time. But yeah, so why don't, since we're all, you know, I'll do this because I know every word somehow. I think we all do, though. And there go the kids screaming outside as usual. Come on. Here we go. What do I think of Old Man Rick? Well, the visual itself was something else. But I think the more I started thinking about it and the more I started watching other people's reactions and thoughts, the more I realized that it's most likely going to be a time jump, which is pretty cool. That should be exciting if they do a time jump. Yeah, that'll be good, because I was thinking, like, how are we going to sit through another pregnancy in the apocalypse? Like, we can't. You know, there's just a lot of things where it's like, are we really going to have to wait, like, so long to get through all this stuff? Sorry. But if you do a time jump, then Maggie will just have a baby already, and everything will be really easy. So hopefully that is what they do. But it seems like it's a real long time skip if he's looking that old, but maybe not. Who knows? But yeah. Let's see. It's difficult to sing this. It starts with one. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard to try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on. Didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. Kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. It's part of the way you were mocking me. Acted like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me. I'm surprised it got so far. It's difficult to sing with the voices. Things aren't the way they were before. Where was I? Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. These chords, man, what are they even writing? Put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I tried so hard. That's the song, man. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Man, and it's funny because recently I went on like a binge where that was like the only song I wanted to listen to on repeat for like 5 days, like a few months ago. But yeah, and I even tweeted about how that one line, what it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time. I was like, if you knew that line in middle school and you said and you rapped that, you felt so cool. Well, my mom's been watching like Native American movies because of Michael Grey Eyes on Fear the Walking Dead. She remembered how much she loved him apparently, and now she's watching a bunch of his movies. Missy Bauman is also the #1 fan over on YouNow. Thank you. Taylor said, I can't believe I missed your live. No, you didn't. I'm here. Still. Again, you can see the computer in my guitar. Yeah. Excuse me. I always start thinking of like what I'm gonna eat for like dinner as soon as I wake up in the morning. Am I the only one that does that? Like I'll wake up and I'll just start dreaming about dinner. Like I'm just one of those people, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna have. Maybe I'll have some pasta. Maybe. Because I got myself a pizza the other day, meaning a frozen pizza, and I ate it. I got these nice little... Ooh, that's something I was going to remember because I got myself these spinach and artichoke buns that you like cook. And they were alright, but I remember my Nana used to make or buy these like frozen spinach, like flaky little things. Flaky spinach bites. I can't remember what they were. Oh, which ones were they? Oh my god, I think that's them. She used to buy them though. Like she froze them and cooked them. Oh my god. Ugh, these ones are just all like recipes. I'm not gonna cook these. I'm not about to cook these. Um, because I really want those frozen. Tostitos, whatever. No, I don't want that. Taylor is now the #1 fan. Hello. Thank you for being here. You are always so nice. And my hair is like randomly wavy today because I got out of the shower and then I just didn't want to put my hair in a bun, so it's just a little. It's kind of damaged because of how much I use a flat iron, but oh well. It smells really good. Ah, it's got a new shampoo in the mail. It smells really good. Anyway, let's see. I know. I'm gonna have to call my Nana and ask her what they are because so good. I mean, they were so good. I like lived for these things. Like wow. I hate it when things just send you to Pinterest. Like, excuse me. No. Like, give me the source of this material, please. Ooh, okay. I think it's called some word that I literally cannot pronounce. Spanakotopia? I have no idea what that says. Let me... Here we go. I am going to Google this and I will find what the heck these things are. Because they're so good. It's so weird. I always think I don't like spinach, but then I remember I actually love spinach so much. There it is. Okay, I found it. I knew they existed. What's in there though? Ew. Looks like olives. Whatever. I'm taking a screenshot of this so that I have it. Boom. But yeah, I'm gonna have to buy those. Really good. Do you guys like your vegetables? Because I kind of love my broccoli and my spinach. Oh yeah. Let's see what else is going on here, guys. I feel like I talked about everything in the first 30 minutes. Have you watched the new Wonder Woman movie? I haven't, but it looks really good. I was never the biggest DC person, because Wonder Woman's a DC comic, right? Yeah. But, you know, they sure have a lot of things. You know, they have a lot of darker stories. So yeah, I definitely would want to see that because, you know, obviously I'm all for, you know, a female superhero getting her own movie. You know, I think, didn't they say Wonder Woman has not had her own movie since the, you know, since just having the TV show, which is crazy. So that's really good. You heard about the Linkin Park singer? Yes, we actually just talked about all that before you got here. I played a little bit of In the End, poorly, but yeah, very sad. And of course, my mom always goes in her phases, and you know, now she's like, I want to listen to every Linkin Park album ever, and I'm like, okay. She's so cute. Saying Wonder Woman is so good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see it. She's super pretty as well. the actress. Very cool. It looks pretty epic, some of the scenes I've seen. So, yeah. Why do I yawn, you guys? I would hate me if I were you. It's so sad, like, what's going on with these musicians lately. Mental health isn't a joke. That is so true, and I hate when people don't take mental health seriously. I saw a post on Facebook that was talking about how a girl wrote to her boss and asked if she could have a mental health day. And the boss totally allowed it and said, that's fine, get yourself together, whatever you need. And all the comments on Facebook were the most insensitive things ever. They're saying, like, how dare you, just get over it and go to work. Wow, we're becoming a generation of losers and weak people who need to take mental health days. That's what vacations are for. Blah, blah, blah. Just like the meanest things, And I'm just like, wow, people that don't experience any mental issues have zero understanding and zero, just understanding or, sympathy for anyone that goes through any of that. And it's so terrible. It was really getting me mad reading these comments because, you know what I mean? Like, what if Chester was living a normal life and had to, go to a normal job and really needed some mental health days, if that could have, like, saved him or something, And it's like, people just don't believe in that at all. They're like, no, that's so stupid, just get up and face the world. And it's like, people really do not understand how it is sometimes. God. It's terrible. But yeah. I know, and it is very sad because now, obviously, Linkin Park is, they can't be a band anymore, really. That'd be like if Billy Joe, God forbid, died. Green Day obviously could not continue to be a band. At least maybe not until years from now, and they decide to maybe reunite and bring a singer on tour with them like Queen did with Adam Lambert, but, like, not now, I mean... it's very sad. Because when he was apparently really, really, really good friends with Chris Cornell, who also killed himself by hanging, and then he killed himself on Chris's birthday. Like, I feel like it was just a lot. I mean, how old am I? I'm 24. Oof. Fix my hair. I can't believe I'm 24, guys. I feel like I was just 14 posting my first YouTube video. I still feel 14. It's like no time has passed. Like when I went to the emo karaoke last night and everyone there was just a bunch of people who love this music and listen to this music still, and it was great. Oh, man. I think people think because they're rich and famous, they don't have any problems. Yeah, that's true. Because when I was in my Lyft last night on my way home, the driver just started talking to me about this, and he was like, I can't believe the Linkin Park guy. I mean, he had everything, and blah, 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 and he goes and does that, and I'm living this tough life, and I'm poor, and whatever, and I'm just like, well, you don't understand, like, you know what I mean? I was like, obviously, you're not in your right mind when, you're going through this stuff, God, I sound nasal now. I know, I hate going out. But at the same time, it's like, I want to be young and live, you know? It's like so many of my friends will go out and everything, and it's just not my scene. But there was that emo pop punk karaoke thing last night, so I was like, I'll go. And God, it was with a live band, so, you know, anytime you go to a show, the vibrations of the instruments are still like rattling your bones the next day. So I'm like super like sore. God, I didn't get home until like 2 or 3, which I never do. Half the time, if I'm ever out with anyone else, or like for example, when I was on The Voice, out in California for like a whole summer, everyone was like having fun, going out, whatever. I was in bed by like 9 o'clock every night, curled up, took my shower, got ready, in my PJs, 9 o'clock, in bed. My roommate would come in and she'd have to like tiptoe past me because I was asleep, and she'd come in at like 1 in the morning, and I'm like, yep. No, yeah, but that was me. I'm this elderly woman, basically. So since I was out last night, I'm literally like, oh my God, it's the worst. Cause I can't even be bothered. Like, I usually take my shower at night, and I couldn't even be bothered last night. I was sweaty and disgusting, and I didn't even care. I just came in and I just went to bed. I just couldn't handle it. Oh my God. And it's so funny too, because I don't drink or anything, so I was with my friend who was drinking, and it's just so funny because I've never been around people who drink, because like I've never really gone out, because that's just not what I do. So it was just so interesting to see my friend. Yeah, it's just weird because I've never like witnessed that sort of scene, and I'm just like, wow, right, some people do this. I don't know, but it's so funny though, because my friends, they know me, and they respect me that I don't drink. So she was like, I'm gonna go get a beer, do you want to come? Well, not get a beer, but just walk with me there. I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I just get my little bottle of water. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I just hope I get to sing the next time, because I was so excited. I was so ready to sing some That's What You Get by Paramore. At least I know that's why I'm really yawning today. God, I went to bed at like 3 with like an aching soul. It was funny though. Where's my phone? It was funny. I took a picture of the list of drinks that they had though last night, because they renamed all the drinks to be like emo related things, and I was like, oh, that is too funny. So I took a picture. Let me see. It says like a very emo drink special, and the logo is like that little head with the hair. And the drinks are literally, welcome to the Jack Parade. I write gin, not tragedies. A fire inside. Motion citrus soundtrack. I can't. There was so much more, and I didn't get the full thing. All I saw was I write gin, not tragedies, and I was like, I gotta get a picture of that. Oh my God, too much. But yeah, I put on my Insta story the person that got up and did in the end, and we all were singing. It was fun. It was really nice. It was really nice, just for everyone to come together like that, and not just for in the end, but just for all the songs. Like, I've never really been in a place like that where What the heck? When you accidentally hit someone's Facebook story. Who even uses Facebook stories? God. Anyway, yeah, what was I just saying? I hate when I can never remember what I'm saying from one thing to... Yeah, I've never been in a place like that, where you know that every single person in there likes the same music you do, and so they just play this long playlist in between sets, and then during sets, you know, of everyone just knowing every song from this like generation of, you know, the early 2000s emo pop punk stuff, and just all screaming every word, and it's just so funny. Like, you know, they played Panic and everyone just knew everything. You know, they played Lying on the playlist, and then one of the karaoke songs, the live karaoke songs, was the only difference. So that was fun. There were like 3 Fall Out Boy songs, 2 Paramore, bunch of stuff. It was really good. It was fun. But yo, how long has this been? Wait a minute. I started this at like 4:30-ish. So it's almost been an hour and a half. Are you kidding? Dang, guys. That's usually my cue to wrap it up, because YouTube says I've been streaming for an hour, but yeah. Oh, there it is. I see it on YouNow, an hour and 7 minutes. Yeah. We have Lara C has to go. Bye. See you next Sunday. Bye. Yeah, I think I might actually go, because I gotta eat. I've been doing so good and bad with keeping up with my Even Stevens vlog. I'll do like 2 weeks in a row on time, and then I fall off again, and then I need to, I end up skipping a week, and then I end up, yeah, it's really annoying. But so I'm gonna try to finish some of that tonight, maybe. But yeah. Wait, did you watch the Walking Dead trailer? I did, and I posted my reaction to it on my Brie at the Disco channel. So you can go check that out. I enjoyed it. It was good. But yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. It's always nice to talk to you guys, as always. Hopefully I'll have more news about my music soon. And so I'm excited about that. And yeah, so I will see you guys next week. All right, bye.